Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. And Utah starts out with the ball. Here's Stockton to the middle. Oh, it's blocked by Washington. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Washington. On defense, the Mavericks. Here's Stockton. Blocked again! 3-on-3. And he's going for the lob. And a slam dunk by Lively.
You just put it in the vicinity of Derek Lively. You think you overthrow it, Lively goes and gets it.
And you look for bright spots in this developing core for Utah, Grant. What stands out?
Well, I think it's the front court, B.A. You have two gifted scoring forwards in Markkanen and Bailey. Then you've got Walker Kessler, an elite shot blocker, manning the middle.
Here's Flagg. Pass to Irving. And there's a defensive 3-second call. And Lively, missing most of last season with an ankle fracture. He's back in action, Doris.
I am so excited about the potential of this young man, Brian. We know he has been a defensive force. As an athletic 7-footer, he gives you elite rim protection. He's a tremendous screener early in his career. And believe me when I tell you, there are layers to his offensive game that can be built upon. His future is so bright.
Oh, showtime! Flagg going up to get it.
Pass to Markkanen. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Will Hardy. This many years into the game, and the Kyrie challenge is still puzzling. Coach said we'd actually prefer to see him shoot. At least our feet could be more set outside to contest. People forget how good of a shooter Kyrie can be. He continued and said, and threes are so hard to compete against, we want to try and limit those first. Brian, back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie.
Well, so much respect to Lively. He plays so hard, and he brings it on the offensive window.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
Finally, a make for this team. Hopefully it gives them a little confidence.
It's usually interesting. After a bit of a struggle, does the first bucket get you into a little rhythm now?
And it's blocked by Kessler. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Pass to Bailey. Kessler a screen. Bailey's shot is off. The Mavericks lead by 5. Inside. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Now into the lineup for Dallas.
Here's Stockton.
Chris Middleton. Klay Thompson.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Pass to Bailey. Here's Stockton.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Gafford grabs the miss.
Boy, he won't miss many of those, but it certainly happens and did there.
Here's Flagg. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Trailing by 5. Back to Kessler. Kessler a screen. Here's Bailey. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
Yeah, calling his own number with this tight move there. Bailey showing that IQ.
.114 left in the first quarter. Driving to the basket. And that one's good. Flagg.
Name a way to score. Cooper Flagg can already do it.
And so Will Hardy calls a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. So both teams changing it up here. George outside. Pass to Filipowski. And Chris Middleton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
.50 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
They're amped up on D, contesting everything.
Fades and shoots. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Here's Collier to the left side wing. Fires for three. And the three-pointer goes.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Outside for Love. There's the three. Gafford grabs the miss. Outside Christie. They set the pick. For three. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so the first quarter is in the books. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And when you consider how Dallas is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
We see teams in college and high school run a lot more full-court press. Why is that less prevalent in the NBA doors?
Well, it's been less prevalent, BA, but all of a sudden teams are starting to push up in full court, understanding that if you can take 4 to 5 seconds off a shot clock, with the shortest shot clock we have in the game, then that puts so much more pressure on the offense to execute.
Here's Stockton. Kessler. Three-pointer, no good. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Irving for three. Utah grabs the miss. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face him. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. Markkanen from long range. Sends it home from three-point land.
You have got to be willing to close when Markkanen is out on the perimeter. His shot will punish you because it's a sweet shooting stroke.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
Another three for Utah.
Well, you give this guy a half-decent look from distance, and he's going to make you pay.
Now Irving. Pass to Lively. And it's blocked by Kessler.
Boy, strong denial by Kessler at the rim. The 7-footer having none of it.
2 points. That one goes.
Well, listen, I like the bucket, but defensively, you've got to be better.
Here's Flag. Williams with the screen. Down low. Lively. And it's blocked by Kessler.
Such a disruptive defender, Kessler, one of the best shot blockers this league has to offer.
Getting the ball inside, usually a pretty good recipe.
Now here's Irving. Pass to Flag. Outside, Williams. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Bailey. Again, the miss by Dallas. Utah trailing here. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you, Ryan. The Dallas Mavericks are all in on defense. Coach Jason Kidd said, quote, "That's something you can hang your hat on, especially when your offense isn't going. Defense will give you a chance to win those ugly games. That gives you the opportunity to play for that bigger trophy." Back to you.
Gotta have it. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Now here's Irving. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Irving's got 4 points in the quarter.
Gets in the paint and drains it. Kyrie Irving, show off that touch.
Well, we get to see future Hall of Famer in Kyrie Irving tonight, Grant. What's his best skill?
I'll be honest, B.A. I've never seen a guard finish like Kyrie around the rim. He makes really difficult buckets look too easy.
Middleton, no good. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. And that one misses. Doris, while he's selective about it, Yusuf Nurkic has added a three-pointer to his game.
I think if you're a big in the modern NBA, you understand that your game is always about adapting to what's next. And listen, you have to be selective if you're just adding this element, but Yusuf Nurkic trying to evolve.
It's his first trip to the line. No good on the free throw. That one misses.
Well, you love the competitiveness you get nightly from Yusuf Nurkic. The other thing you love is commitment to team, willing to back up teammates.
Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball. 59 seconds left in the first half of this game. Driving inside.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving. No doubt whatsoever.
Here's Irving. Here's Lively. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass. Lively's got 6 points.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Pass to George. And he banks in the layup.
Well, just exceptional use of the pick and roll by Keontae George. Allows the play to develop there.
Now here's Irving. He's got 5. Outside Christie. Lets it go from deep. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Christie's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Mavericks ahead, up by 4. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Now here's Irving. Fires the 3. Here's Lively. Tries again. Can't get the layup. Jazz trail by 4. Pass to Kessler. Now here's Jackson. He's guarded by Washington. This one for 3. Jackson can't get it to go. Outside Irving. Basket's good.
Kyrie Irving.
He's got 7.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Here's Bailey. Here's Stockton. Drains the triple. Stockton's got 8.
Boy, major defensive lapse on that trip, leaving him all alone in three-point territory, and he drills it.
Here's Irving. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And the Mavericks lead by 5.
You are not going to find too many better in the mid-range than Kyrie Irving.
Driving in. And that one good. Stockton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Come on now, that's easy money.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. The Mavericks lead by 3. Outside, Williams. Pass to Christie. Jacks up a 3. Buries it from 3. Christie's got his second basket.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Here's Bailey. He's guarded by Gafford. Fires the 3. Gafford grabs the miss.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Outside, Williams. Back to Christie. Let's go with a 3. No luck on that one. Jazz trail by 6. Pass to Kessler. Here's Bailey. Here's Stockton. He's got 10. Markkanen from long range. Well, Larry Markkanen comes from a family full of athletes, Graham.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. Laurie's mom and dad were both pro basketball players, and so was one of his brothers. And his other brother is a professional soccer player, so it definitely runs in the family.
Dallas shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
I think when we look back on the career of Klay Thompson, he is going to be considered one of the greatest shooters in the history of this league.
Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Outside Christie. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Christie's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. With the drive. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
Pass to Gafford. Outside Christie. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Mavericks?
Well, even halftime, they couldn't slow them down. They've been hitting from the mid-range, though, all game long.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
And out of bounds, Dallas will have it.
Into the lineup for Dallas, number 11.
There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Kevin Love.
This guy is as difficult to cover as there is in the NBA. Kyrie Irving, the master at drawing contact.
It's both from the stripe.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. George. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Daniel Gafford picks one up.
And there's no question George can fill it up. For him, it's about focusing on shooting good percentages.
And that's good as he hits both shots. There's 18 seconds left in the third. Dallas leading by 8.
Might be a good idea to run the clock. Hold it for the last shot.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look. Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make them all.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. They're
38.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And so it's Utah with it. 6-point game. Here's Stockton. Pass to Markkanen. Launches it. Rebound by Middleton.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Irving for 3. Utah grabs a miss.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Stockton. And finished off by Kessler.
Well, tremendous strength and authority on that dunk. Nicely done, Walker Kessler.
Right side, Irving. And the 3 off target.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. Markkanen from long range.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Irving. Another miss by Irving. Jazz trail by 4. Pass to Jackson. Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
You simply have got to box out Walker Kessler. This guy gets a lot of his offense from second chance opportunities.
Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Here's Irving. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort.
Listen, let's not put it lightly. This guy has really struggled here.
Here's Bailey. Both hands there for a little extra.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe that.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there, now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
Unbelievable release from Kyrie. Boy, shot ready on the catch.
Jazz trail by 3. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. Here's Bailey. 6 on the shot clock. He takes it in. And counted.
0 rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Now Gafford. Irving. Oh, he can't get the layup. Christie with a steal. Now Gafford. And he slams it down.
Gafford's teammates believe in this guy, and that is a big-time delivery.
From deep. It's good from beyond the arc.
And that finally gets them back to even.
Incredible fortitude to bounce back like this. I think we're setting up for an awesome finish.
Here's Flag. On the take. Oh, touches it off the glass.
So mature for a first-year player. Flag knows when he needs to score.
A minute 9 left to play in the fourth quarter. Now Kessler. Clock at 6. To take the lead. Here's Stockton. He launches. Rebounded by Gafford. And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
Irving. Yes, sir! Make it in the layup.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Jackson. Connect!
Yeah, what composure from Jackson Jr. Not allowing the pressure of the moment to get to him.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. What's the best strategy for him?
They could pressure the inbounds pass and go for the steal first, but if that's unsuccessful, you have to be ready to foul.
They've led by as much as 10. And they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
If it wasn't out of reach already, guys, those free throws turn the lights off.
George fires, and the 3 misses.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
And so the big win by Dallas in a tight game. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know.
And the winner is
Concrete.
Yeah. I'm a 5-star concrete boy. Pull up at bar, sidebar. Hit up, pull up sprites. 10 chains on, changing the lights. And we all keep it, we don't fight. Keep it when the sheep. My is the snipes. My home as a kite. It's probably a of ice. I'd rather with the ice. My diamonds is bigger than my diamonds is bigger than rice. My dog, he with me, no lice. Big mansion, came from the mice.
I do a B103. I'm quick to let it go. I got stuck in it. I like I'm missing a toe. Make a third and I promise I'll sweat at all. One hand motion tell him to go. Go, 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 go. 2 chains on me on the strip. 2 maybe walk with a limp. I got galore on my. Y'all can pay me to them boys simp. It's big, put it on a blimp. 40 bands on me, Sean Kemp. Me and my dogs locked into the end. We stuck together veneer 10. I'm quick to let it go. I got stuck in. I feel like I'm missing a toe. I'm quick to let it go. One hand motion tell him to go. Go, 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 go.
I step trim, my trim. Invade that block, invade the zim. I gotta go on fade with him. Can't pay him attention, can't pay his rent. Got me bent, can't get a cent. My teeth diamonds implanted in it. Volume 2, we been planning it. Out in the house, don't even trip, just need to feel it. I had a but I 5-star, got Max in here. She got 2 T on her lip. My house nice, no mood board. W cause I'm not in the mood for it. Don't know my name, just call me the groove boy.
It's a good fit, I can't lose out a miss. W's in the chat, go big body bends. Never did scat the whip, all I got pressure for the flat, but the creek stand always on 10. My timing is perfect, I move with precision. Pressure make diamonds, I'm cool with the tension. Never had a stylist, I sweat, been different. We flexing our muscles like we finished lifting. Big only not no budget, my pockets is fat, DJ Mustard. Know them boys tender, they flop, they busters. And I go get hop in the whip and I might start drifting. First round 5-star, boy, been committed. A-chat, thanks for another 10 gifted. Creek lifestyle, volume 2, different.
I'm quick to let it go. I got stuck in. I feel like I'm missing a toe. I'm quick to let it go. One hand motion tell him to go. Go, 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 go.
Money spread, 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 money spread. I got 150 something. I got 150. Money spread, money spread, money spread. Peace and blue like bubble gum. Peace and blue like bubble gum. Peace and blue like bubble gum. PPDs and blue honeys, yeah, look like bubble gum. Show them my money spread. Yeah, I caught up. Castle every bedroom, a master tall model. So this, you gotta use a ladder, tall model. So this, you gotta use a ladder. This where chaos first is beautiful, then it's a disaster. It's a money spread, hands going up my leg.